So, lost everything in 2016.
Yeah.
And then lost everything again in the first quarter of 2017. And then the turnaround of like when the model switched from, us flying out to then trying the weight loss thing to then trying the true licensing thing. That happened like April, May-ish of 2017. We finished that year at I think 6.8 top line, 3 million bottom line, and then the first full year, so 2018, I think we did 26 million top line, 17 million in bottom line. And then next year we did 37, and that was when we started the supplement company, and then kind of went from there.
And you scaled that to what?
I think the biggest year of those combined was 37 million top line. And then COVID hit 2020.
And so that hurt both of those businesses. But we still had a very stable base. And so it still made the company pretty valuable in and of itself. And so that's what we sold to American Pacific Group for 46.2 in 2021.
46, do it again?
46.2
million.
Yeah.
Incredible, man. Incredible, man. Incredible, man. Incredible, man. Incredible, man. Incredible, man. Do you ever sit back and think, do you have them moments where you kind of go back into that time of waking up with that crazy anxiety of thinking, shit, how am I going to get through this day? And how am I going to, deliver?
Mm-hmm. All the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. All the time.
But you give yourself flowers to be like, wow, I've taken myself from. You had yourself.
Did you celebrate yourself after your second Olympia on your way to your third?
This is not my. This is my podcast. I understand the mentality you and I share off the podcast, but for me to explain to the viewers, like to see and to hear these stories and see you walking around and staying as humble as what you are, because let's be honest, there's guys who make $1 million and now they're driving this, they're driving that. You are probably one of the most humblest guys who have got an insane work ethic, and you don't come off the gas for nothing. And for me to see that, I think that's a good person for me to have around me in my life, just to see what your mentality is to grow and scale in, and back into the next project, or consuming yourself with the next big thing, and not coming up for air ever. Since I've known you anyway.
Yeah. It's I think it gets into a wider worldview perspective of for me, I think the purpose of my life is learning. So that's people are like, what's the meaning of your life? For me, it's learning. And so learning I can only do through doing. And so if I want to leave no potential Alex on the table when I die, then I have to expose myself to as many hard things as I can. And it doesn't have to be hard like, cold plunges and whatever, you know what I mean? It's just like challenging circumstances that will create character. Because, if at least for me, if I think about myself at the end of my life, I would hope to be somebody who has strong character. But in order to achieve strong character, you have to go through hard things. All of us want to have really good character, except none of us want to go through hard things. And so it's like you can't have one without the other. And so if I had to pick, I'd rather have the character and the scars to show it rather than none of the character and had a soft life. That being said, the biggest contributor to where I am now is luck, by far. And so I've done what I can with what I've been given, and I still think I have a lot that I have underutilized. And so I just live in constant fear of that, which is, I'm not religious, but my favorite verse in the Bible is, to whom much is given, much is expected. And so I feel like I've been given a lot. And so to the same degree, I feel like a lot is expected of me. And that's mostly just me expecting that of me. And that's mostly just me expecting that of me. Mostly just me expecting that of me. Mostly just me expecting that of me. Expecting that of me. Expecting that of me.
Demons be gone!
Be gone, demons.